The night was quiet except for the hum of the old ceiling fan above the couch. Daniel Harper had dozed off watching late-night reruns, the blue glow of the television washing over the living room in flickering waves. He stirred when the floorboards above him gave a familiar creak, the sound traveling through the silence like a whisper. He thought it was the cat at first, prowling around, but then footsteps came slowly down the staircase. He blinked the sleep from his eyes and sat up straighter. It was Claire. His younger sister stood at the bottom step, barefoot, her hair a tousled mess from sleep. In her hands, she clutched a mason jar, old and cloudy, the kind their grandmother used for pickling peaches. The jar was strange, though, because inside it shimmered something faint and silvery, like smoke trapped in glass. Daniel frowned. "Claire, what are you doing up? It's almost midnight." She didn't answer right away. Instead, she descended the last step carefully, her eyes locked on him with an expression he couldn't place. She came closer, holding the jar like it was fragile treasure. "I need your help," she said softly. He laughed a little, though uneasily. "With what?" "You woke me up for a jar of fireflies." Her lips pressed tight. "Not fireflies. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Just, can you open it?" Daniel rubbed his temples. He was used to Claire's odd moments. She'd always had an imagination that ran a little wild, but there was something in her tone that stopped him from teasing her further. He looked again at the jar. The silvery smoke inside seemed to swirl, and for a split second, he swore it pulsed with light, like it was breathing. "Where did you get this?" he asked. She hesitated, shifting from foot to foot. "It was in the attic, in a box behind the old trunks. I didn't mean to take it, but when I touched it, it felt like it wanted me to." Daniel stared at her. "Wanted you to?" "Claire, it's a jar. Glass doesn't want things." The jar rattled in her hands, just slightly, enough to make his stomach tighten. Claire flinched and clutched it tighter. "Please, Daniel. I can't open it myself. It won't let me. But maybe it'll let you." He raised an eyebrow. "It? What do you mean, it?" Her eyes glistened in the dim light of the television. "Because it knows me. It remembers me. But you're new." She stepped closer and held the jar out toward him. "Please, just try to open it. And no matter what happens, don't let go." The room felt suddenly colder. Daniel's heart beat faster as he took the jar from her. It was heavier than it looked, the glass cool and oddly warm at the same time, like it carried a pulse of its own. Inside, the silvery light shifted, curling against the glass walls as though aware it was being held. He tried to laugh it off. "Okay, fine. I'll play along." He gripped the metal lid and twisted. The lid didn't budge. He tried again, harder this time. Nothing. It was sealed tight, tighter than any jar he had ever dealt with in the kitchen. He adjusted his grip, his knuckles whitening as he gave it one more sharp twist. The jar shuddered. A faint hum vibrated through his hands. He froze, glancing at Claire. She was watching him with wide, unblinking eyes. "Did you feel that?" he whispered. She nodded slowly. "It's awake." "Awake," he repeated, incredulous. "Claire, what is this thing?" Before she could answer, the lid gave a tiny click, almost like a sigh of relief, though it didn't open all the way. The silvery smoke inside whirled violently, pressing against the glass as if desperate to escape. Daniel held the lid down instinctively. "What do I do?" he asked, panic edging into his voice. Her voice trembled. "Don't let it out. Not yet." The jar shook in his grip, stronger this time, the glass vibrating against his palms. It felt alive, fighting him. He pressed down harder, using all his strength to keep the lid from turning any further. "Claire, this isn't funny," he snapped. "What's in here?" Her face was pale now, but determined. "Something Grandma never told us about. Something she trapped a long time ago. I don't know what it is, but it remembers her. And me. That's why it doesn't want me to open it." Daniel's mind raced. Their grandmother had been eccentric, yes, filling the attic with jars of herbs, old books, and strange trinkets. But she had also been kind, grounded. The thought that she had locked something like this away felt unreal. And yet, the jar in his hands thrummed with undeniable energy. The hum grew louder, almost like a whisper, though he couldn't make out the words. He gritted his teeth. Claire, what happens if it gets out? She shook her head. I don't know. But it can't be good. The jar rattled violently again, nearly slipping from his hands. Claire lunged forward, steadying it with hers. For a moment, their fingers touched around the glass, and the whisper grew clearer. A voice, distant, echoing, pleading. Let me out. Daniel's stomach dropped. He almost loosened his grip before catching himself. His breath came quick and shallow. It's talking. Claire nodded grimly. I hear it too. The jar grew warm, almost hot, and Daniel's arms trembled under the strain of holding it closed. He looked at his sister, fear mirrored in both their eyes. Claire, he said through clenched teeth, what if I can't hold it forever? Please subscribe my channel for more romantic videos.